Hi, welcome back to Velo News TV. I'm Neil Rogers here with Dave Zabriskie, and what I'm sorry to report is going to be the last installment of the Zabriskie Diaries from the 2007 Tour de France. Dave, thanks for taking the time to meet with us here at the team hotel. Came across the line alone today. Was that a time cut decision, or was that your own decision, or when did you know the tour was over for you?
Yeah, it was hard even for me on the Galibier stage, and I was hoping that these few flat days would be a little easier than they were, so I could get my, body back together. But it's not like that, and so for me it was as soon as you come off the back of a group. I mean, it's pretty easy to know that it's over. So as soon as I came off, that's when I knew.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about the injury that you've been dealing with. I know that it stems from goes back to your crash in 2003 and the screws that are in your knees, and you changed shoes at some point in the last 6 or 8 weeks.
Yeah, I have. My left leg is definitely a weaker leg of the two. It has some screws left over from a bad accident, and I flew up to Oregon a couple of years ago and made some custom shoes that really helped stabilize everything, and I had everything pretty much under control, and I was feeling good. And unfortunately, sometimes, for sponsorship reasons, you have to wear other things, and so I switched, and just wasn't good. It's giving me lots of problems, and I did the best I could do with that, and it's just that's how it is.
Yeah. So you just developed a tendonitis type of situation in the knee that just got worse instead of got better.
Yeah, I hope that's all it is. Yesterday I moved down to the Achilles, and so I don't know. It just kept. So now it's in the knee and the Achilles, and then the right leg would do more work and explode, and then it's just all out of whack.
Well, obviously this is not what you expected. How might this affect the rest of your season? I mean, it's maybe too soon to tell how you're going to be feeling on the bike, but what do you have scheduled for the rest of the season, and where might we see you racing next?
Yeah, I have no idea. I've done enough races the last 2 or 3 months to, kill most people, I'd say. But I'd like to get back to America and get this leg checked out and go from there.
Yeah. You said you've done a lot of racing. Was that by choice? Was that kind of team directive? A little bit of both. I mean, we know you wanted to make the tour team, so that was obviously something you were hoping for. But in terms of your schedule, racing the Giro and Dauphiné, I mean, how much of that was what you were hoping for, and how much was coming from above?
They always, they give the schedule and I do the races. That's how it is. So it all came from them.
In terms of the future, the rest of the season, do you think we might see you trying to defend the national time trial title in Greenville in September?
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, it's definitely in my head, so you got to look forward to something. Yeah.
Well, talking about looking forward, I mean, obviously tour time is a time when people are talking about contracts and transfers and whatnot, and I believe your contract with CSC is up after this year. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. So does this affect things one way or another, or how might this affect anything in terms of 2008?
I don't think this affects much. I mean, yeah, things will be all right.
Yeah. Not going to give us any more than that yet, huh?
No.
Yeah. Have you had a chance to talk to some of your teammates about leaving the race, or the team director? I mean, what's that like?
Yeah, that's never easy. It's a really solemn feeling. It's just depressing. I mean, that's why I try to stay here as long as I could. I would have loved to finish. It's the worst feeling in the world to leave your team and not to be able to help them very much. It's horrible. I hate that it turned out this way, and then I have to say goodbye to everybody, and they're gonna be upset, and not upset but sad, and I'm sad, but we're all still friends, and life goes on.
Sure. So what will the next 12 hours be like for you? I mean, I know you live in Girona, which is not all that far from Montpellier. Will you drive? Will your wife Randy come pick you up? I mean, how will you get home?
Yeah, she'll probably driving's the easiest way. Yeah.
Well, Dave, it's been a pleasure having you doing the diaries. I'm sorry to see you leaving the race this way, but when the body says no, that's all you can do. But anybody else that wants to send any emails, I've got Dave's private email address. I'll forward on the best ones. Send them on into VeloNewsTV at Inside Inc. And I know we'll get a lot of well-wishers, so we'll pass those your way.
Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. See you next year.